Rockeyez would like to welcome Dave Saker. Hey man, Bad Boy Eddy, how's it going? Everything's going good down here.
Hey Brian, good to talk to you today. It's been a long time. I'm waiting to meet you, man.
Cool.
I'm all the way here from San Francisco, California on a beautiful sunny day, and I'm ready to have my interview with Brian.
Cool. You're working on new material as we speak. I listened to one of the tracks, "Payback's a Bitch." Excellent tune. Is that a little bit of acoustic work on there? I heard.
Oh yeah, yes, indeed. It's something a little different. It was a little bluesier. Trying to get. I love Guns N' Roses, and I just I was trying to do something a little bit differently, mix it up with today's sound, because I'm pretty much an '80s guy, as you heard from our album from Over the Top, and I just wanted to do something a little differently, tune the guitar a little bit differently down a little bit, and just try a little something, but still keep that melodicness in there. Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. I love the tune, actually, and I can't wait to hear the rest of the material that you have coming out. But it seems like your last CD was a little bit heavy. This one, I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit heavier and maybe a little bit of change of directions. But what I heard, I liked, and I love acoustic work anyway. So it didn't bother me in the least. I thought it was great, man.
Cool.
So go ahead.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be heavier. The new stuff that we're coming up with is, remember, I'm still an '80s kid, man. I always grew up and I've loved all this stuff. I cannot wait to send you this MP3, this next one. We had a little party here yesterday, a birthday party, and I let everybody hear a new mix that I had and got their opinions before I shot it out at you. I wanted to make sure it's all shined up and looking good with all the bells and whistles. It's like, it reminds me of Led Zeppelin hit Skid Row with a touch of Guns N' Roses and a little Godsmack. It's like, whoa, where does that come from? I don't know, but it's very Skid Row and very Led Zeppelin orientated stuff.
Stuff I like. And happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. Man, I'm still recovering from that thing yesterday. You know what, I didn't really drink very much. I wanted to make sure I say goodbye to everybody, and I just... At this age, I don't really care about my birthday anymore, dude. The people that make a big fuss about it, I gotta respect them for that, because I was very humbled by it all yesterday.
Great.
Very, very humbled. I had a good time, man.
Cool. What did you get? Did you get anything?
Lots of killer wine. Very expensive. I'm a wine connoisseur. I used to drink the crappiest, shittiest wine, dude. And all of a sudden, my singer goes, "Hey, dude, you're drinking this stuff is like panther piss. Let me show you something." He brings up this wine, opens it up, and I went, wow. I was like, nom, 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 nom. Next thing I know, man, everybody that came here brought me a very nice, elegant bottle of Cabernet or Merlots. And it's like, I put a lot of it away. It just kind of sits on a few things all day.
Wow.
There's a lot of that, my wife gets me, I get gift certificates to Guitar Center because I use thousands of dollars of strings. All kinds of goody stuff like that. Cool. Musician stuff.
Cool. Now, Bad Boy Eddy, I mean, the last time I talked to you, it was about maybe a year and a half ago. Tell me, what's been going on with the band?
Well, ever since we released Over the Top, I've sold the label. We've gotten rid of every single album. They're gone, Brian.
Cool.
Everything is gone, dude. The T-shirts, they're gone. The mouse pads, everything. The concession sales is just like, wow, holy mackerel. We got to get some more of these things made. And what has happened since then is, the label gives me, it's weird, dude. The label gives you the contacts and you do the work. It ain't like it used to be anymore, man. The guy sends off and gives me 20 magazines. You contact these magazines and submit your CD, and then the sales start happening. And so that's what happens. Right. And I just start contacting them. You submit the CD for review. Next thing you know, hey, you sold 20 more CDs, your PayPal account. Hey, you sold another 300. It's like, holy mackerel. And when that started happening, the phone started ringing, and we started getting really good gigs. Like, we just finished the show with Michael Schenker. I mean, sold out.
Wow. Michael
Schenker, where I walked up on stage, man, I had hair up on my neck, dude. It was like, they screamed so freaking loud, dude. I looked over to see something in my drummer, and he couldn't even hear me. He just saw my lips moving, dude. Wow. Excuse me. We've been doing, like, the best shows I've ever had in a long time. Like Yulee John Roth, we did 2 shows with him. Jack Russell's Great White, we did the Pat Travers show, Faster Pussycat, Black Crowes. I mean, we were so fortunate to be able to play with these bands this year. And a lot of that happened just by interneting.
Wow.
just by the internet. I mean, I'm just like trapped in a prison in a room on the computer trying to get ourselves someplace. But a lot of things, and this whole time while this is all going down, me and Eddie are still writing new music. I got tons of chops just laying around.
Wow.
It's just trying to make time because everybody in the band is married. Everybody has kids. We all got day jobs. We're not stupid, dude. We got day jobs. We like to eat. You know what I mean? We like lives. We want to live, man.
Definitely. Got to pay the bills.
The money that we make, we put for the band. We put back into the band. We never take any money at all. We just, we had to go to L.A., Las Vegas, and Salt Lake City, and when we go those places, we use all that money for gas and traveling and staying expenses and stuff like that. So we just put it back into the band, and that's basically what it is. And now we're like the 5 songs into the new album.
Great.
I wouldn't think that this album would be. It's going to be about a good. I wouldn't say this album is not going to be ready till the end of Christmas time.
Right.
It's going to take a while.
Wow. But I mean, I watched some of your stuff on YouTube this morning, some of your live stuff, and it looks like you have a great time, a lot of fun.
And people are crazy, bro. People, I'll tell you what, man, the bartender looks at me and goes, we don't really sell a lot of booze. When Bad Boy walks in here, I make more money than I've ever seen in my life. He goes, Dave, you guys start playing, these people bounce off the walls. I go, I don't know what it is about you guys, because the bartender goes, I don't really care for you guys. I went, blow it at your ass, fucker. I go, sorry, but hey, did that slip out of me? Yeah. I'm like, hey, you know what, man? The guy goes, no, man. It's like, the more you guys drink, the better we sound, man. And they got a little bus out front that they'll take you home, too, within like 10, 15-mile radius if you drink too much. So.
Oh, definitely. That's great.
We make them a good thing. A lot of people, when you go to a bar, what do you go to a bar for? To see live music around here, there's a lot of clubs.
Right.
But fortunately for us, we're like a big fish in a small pond in this little area right over here because we pack this place. And we could go 50 miles down the road somewhere else and we'll probably just barely bring 100 people. But this place, man, is standing room only for us.
Wow.
So it's called Vinny's over here in Concord, like 20 minutes from San Francisco. It's a wonderful place, man.
Great. What's the competition like, with all the bands? I mean, I know how many, people submit CDs to me. I could just imagine being out there live. What's the competition
It's everywhere. Like? Everybody wants to be a freaking rock star. I want to be a rock star. It's like, oh, you dress up, they look good, and they go to play. It's like, oh.
Right.
Okay. There's a lot of good, there is a lot of good bands here. And like one of my very, very close friends is Derek Davis from Babylon AD, and he was on Arista Records. I know you know about those guys.
Right, yes.
And he used to tell me, he goes, Saker, he was in my band.
Cool.
I used to play with him when I was a kid and teenager. We grew up, and then he left my band. He was wearing the Persuaders. The Persuaders changed their name to Babylon AD because of Clive Davis.
Right. And
he goes, I want to tell you something, Saker. I've done a long time, and I want to tell you this. And he goes, he's done a lot of things. And Clive Davis got him to do all the soundtracks for RoboCop, when the hammer swings down, Ken's Gone Wild. And he pulls me out to the side. He goes, I want to tell you this, Dave. You guys are probably one of the better bands in this area. And he goes, I don't know why you guys never got signed, but for us, when Babylon got signed, dude, it was like winning the lottery. There's a lot of bands out there that get overlooked, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Right.
And because when Clive saw us, we did 150 shows for that guy before he signed us. I went, oh my God.
Right.
But they got signed under that belt. And they got to go out and the tour across the world and do all of that. And he's the one that taught me a lot of stuff. He taught me, there's a couple of songs that me and Derek wrote. He wrote that song, Supersonic Freak, that is actually on that album, Over the Top.
Right.
Teenage Sacrifice, he wrote that with me. There's another one he wrote in there, too. So he's been my songwriting partner in crime for a lot of years. But there's a lot of competition over here. There's a lot of great bands over here right now. There's a lot of small labels that are signing bands right now.
Right, yeah. Definitely. A lot of independent and,
yes.
Underground labels, which, our site supports all the underground and independent labels compared to the major. I know we have to cover major, but our goal was always underground and indie labels because that's where the great music comes from. I love stuff like that I never heard before, and I had a chance to hear it,
Right.
And that's basically was our goal and always is.
Yeah, it gives a smaller guys that had worked really hard and never got enough noticeability. Is that a real word? Never got noticed. A chance to spread their wings and get out there and have someone help them.
Right.
I know the internet's probably ruined the record industry today.
Definitely.
But, you can reach anybody on the internet. If we would have had this 10, 15 years ago, we'd have been so much further. Nowadays, it's just a push of a button. You can hit somebody. I think, isn't that how I met you?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
I think Demon Doll Records, they said, get a hold of this guy right here.
Right.
They gave me, all these people to get a hold of. You were one of the top first people I could ever get a hold of. I go, oh, my gosh, this guy looks big. He's never going to answer me back. Well, here we are.
Oh, definitely.
Talking, having an interview.
Yeah, cool, definitely. Let's go more into detail about the new album because, I'm sure people want to know, like you said, it might be out around Christmas and stuff like that. Can you tell me anything, you have any special guests? Did you use any different kind of instruments? Or, I know you're only 5 songs into the CD, and just give me a little bit more background on that, the new disc coming out.
Ooh, we're using keyboards a little bit, because I noticed some of the people I talked to over in Sweden, I was listening because we're getting picked up by a few people over there. I see and I hear the kind of music they want, so I'm kind of going with this. So I'm blending in some strings where I need to have them. I mean, even Drowning Pool has, shoot, those guys are heavy. Even they got keyboards in the background.
Right.
You don't really have to use keyboards to be pretty all the time and stuff like that, but use them for texture.
Right.
And we're throwing more acoustics in there nowadays. There's more clapping. There's more tambourines. There's more hooting, hollering, and yelling in the background, locker rooms. But we're also producing the vocals a lot bigger than we did.
Right.
A lot more bigger. I'm trying to go like that, looking for that Nickelback type of thing. I love how those voices are layered, and it's a lot of work, man, and it costs a lot of money. Man, you better know how to sing, brother.
Definitely. Now, is a major part of a band these days is merchandise compared to their music? Because it seems like the music's someone's going to steal it anyway, and I mean,
no doubt, huh?
People download and you give it to one friend that you really trusted, and he goes and leaks it. There's a lot. I
don't want to get into that.
Yeah, a lot of problems. So
karma.
Merchandise big.
Absolutely. I can tell you, when we did our first, let me tell you, this album came out November 28th, 2012. So actually, you figured it's right at the end of the year, so it really came out in 2013 for me.
Right.
Dude, I made more money my first night. I walked away, my wife, I go, where's all our CDs and shit? She goes, come here, honey. I go, what? She goes, where's all my shit? She goes, come here, honey. I walked over there and she opened the box, and it was all loaded with 10s and 20s, and cram. We sold like almost $400 of the T-shirts and CDs right then and there. Bam! Over. Just like that. It's like, the next show we've only probably sold like 10, and there'll be shows where it's completely packed and we don't sell a damn thing. Right. Because everybody's already got it all. I'm all shit. So we started getting mouse pads.
Right.
I started finding this thing at Vistaprint. They got, you send them your logo off your T-shirt and mouse pads. What do you do with the mouse pad? It goes to a computer if you're not a wireless, and that way you get up, like your band or not, you send it as a gift. Your name of your band is at that person's desk every single day.
Definitely.
So I sent them out to the club owners, the booking agents, anybody that we talk to on the internet. So the mouse pads, we reach out there. We even got, check this out, I got brand new guitar picks that were made, and on top of that, we got M&Ms made with our names on them. M&M's, baby!
Oh,
my wife and I go, how the hell some guy drew us a picture of this girl opening up her top instead of her boobies hanging out, it just says Bad Boy Eddy, and we put those on one side of the M&M's, and it's kind of hard to see that, and I gotta have glasses. And the other side, it just says Bad Boy Eddy. Man, those things went fat at a show, man.
I bet.
And she found those at a baby shower one day, and she goes, what the hell is this? She goes, that's a sonogram. You can't even see what the hell you're looking at. It's some frickin' little tiny M&M. And so all of a sudden she goes, bingo. Because, wow, baby, we got M&M's coming, man.
That's great. That's great. Marketing. Yeah. Definitely marketing.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys always got great artwork. That's what, people, you have that on the wall, have the logo, have that great album cover, and, people want that,
I tell you what, found this kid over in New York that does this shit. This kid's just like, Dave, I go, I'm ready for something new. Give me some background for a flyer this time. And he'll send me something. Oh, my God. I'll just download it on the computer and then throw it over on Picasso. And I do all the flyers. I make all the stuff like that. In fact, as I'm sitting here, I was just getting ready to make a new flyer for the new show we're doing at the Vacaville World-Class Venue Theater, and it's called the DeVille Theater, 650-seater. And then, oh, my God, the stage, it's got to be at least 40 feet long with the most ultimate PA. You could suck and sound good on this PA, dude. Oh, man. The lights are amazing. Everything. You walk into the theater and you turn around backwards and the PA board is up there in the balcony.
Wow.
I mean, that's what this is like. It's like the Great American Music Hall in San Francisco. And I found this kid in New York, and I've been working with him. He'll send me something, and I'll adjust it and take it back. And it's amazing what kids can do with graphics nowadays, man.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Wait, I'll just send him a little bit of money on PayPal. I go, no, man, I want you to change this. Don't get your feet inserted. He goes, no, Dave, you're paying me. Give me. I just go from boom, 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 from one thing to another, and I just keep keeping all the artwork that he gives me. We just use it for all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So what's the rest of the year look like for you guys? I know you're playing shows, and anything else coming up that you like to talk about?
Jeez, I've got. Well, I have a solo album I'm releasing.
Right.
I got it's just called Saker, and it's called From the Heart, and it's my wife's idea. My wife is my biggest fan, dude, because
that's cool.
I have a drawer full of cassettes that I was going to throw away. I'm all, man, no, man, that's the old songs coming through. I'm all, screw this shit. And he says, no, say that. And so one night we sat down and we went through this shit. I go, oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh my God. And so I started putting it. This album's going to be called From the Heart because it's going to be all love songs.
Wow.
They're all, and I mean, these are good hair on your neck, goosebump, eye-watering, most romantic and power ballad songs. There's going to be like 15 songs on this album. And I cannot believe I was going to get rid of this crap.
Wow.
My wife made me send it. And we're in the studio, and it's got like Eddie from Bad Boy Eddy's on like 2 songs. I've got other songs from Texas, Las Vegas, Reno. I got other singers that have sang other songs with me for the last 20 years.
Right.
And I'm putting them all together and releasing it. And the label's our label's more or less a distribution record store. They release it all for us. I do most of the work, but they're going to push this. I'm kind of, when I get done doing these next 5 songs here, I'm going to take a rest a little bit here, listen to them. It takes a while to mix them. You can't just mix a song. It takes a while, and then I'm going to release this album right here, and then get back on the album. That's what it's going to take till Christmas a little bit. I need a little break. But, dude, we got wonderful shows that we do. We have Hessler coming up. We got another thing with Michael Schenker again. There's Y&T. I mean, we got all kinds of things coming up. We're booked out all the way till November already.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
So we just keep playing, and we can't. When you're an original band, you can't really play a lot because then it gets real boring, dude.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You can be even if you were the Scorpions, you couldn't play around here a lot. Not that I can compare myself to the Scorpions, but shit, dude, you can't keep doing that. You know, if you're a cover band, you can play every freaking weekend.
Yeah.
So instead, we go out and we see other bands and we market it that way. We talk with people, bring cards and CDs, and we go to other people's shows and give our shit out kind of quietly without being rude. You know what I mean?
Right.
Taking on their parade, but you have to attend to other shows and be part of what's going on in the Bay Area here.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely, you got to be part of it. It's support. You support other bands.
That's amazing. You know, I'm glad, like, you know, where you are, the music's thriving. Where I am, it's not too good. So
really,
you know, nah, New Jersey. I mean, if you step over to New York, yeah, but New Jersey, where I am, it's lacking big time. But once you step over the bridge or something like that, you know, New York's a hot spot for everything basically over there. So
wasn't Bon Jovi from New Jersey?
Yes, he was. You know.
Oh man, he's I love John Bon Jovi. That guy's a great songwriter, man.
I mean,
there's a lot of people who might differ and all that, because what he's doing nowadays and stuff, but I don't care. That guy is probably one of the most successful people in the world today. He's wrote all kinds of music. He's kind of a countryish type of singer now, and I just heard him and Richie Sambora just split up.
Yeah, they did. Yes. Yep.
That's a shame.
Yeah, but
they'll need a little time away from each other. They'll wind up coming back together. It's like mercury. You can chop it up, and it'll suck back in, dude.
Definitely.
He ain't gonna get rid of him, dude. He's been with him for just way too many years for them to part, and then it'll just take a little time. And they'll come back. But I've got all of his albums. I hear all of his stuff. a lot of my people my fans go, "Dude, it sounds like Bon Jovi, your new song." I go, "Thank you, I stole it." Thank you very much. You did? I go, well, I didn't steal it, but I'm so influenced by that guy. If a lot of him comes out of me, or a little bit, if anything comes out of me, oh, thank you very much. Yes, I stole it.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
So if I ever had to face him face to face, hey, dude, this kind of sounds like my shit. Well, thank you very much,
yeah,
John.
Definitely.
You need a new guitar player, Johnny?
That's great.
Yeah.
Dave Saker, Bad Boy Eddy, congratulations, happy birthday. I can't wait for the new CD to come out, and it looks like you're on your way. Internet helps. I mean, all the stuff you're doing sounds fantastic, and congratulations, and once again, happy birthday. Would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
Thank you for all you guys' love and support.
Great.
All you can do is be as good as you can be, and make sure it just comes from your heart, because then you shine.
Right.
But man, when I see these people actually standing at the door paying money to come and see me, that's when I am so humbled, dude. I just thank you guys all. When I'm up on that stage, I just look at them. I try to look at them each in the eye and give them the individual attention. But when we're done, we all step down and shake hands with everybody when we're done too.
Oh, sure.
So I just want to thank you're nothing without your fans, man.
That's much appreciated. I mean, I'm sure, because when you got eye contact, they remember.
You're special. I even give them a wink. I look at them, wink at them once in a while. I go, oh my God, you see that? They let them take pictures with us. Take a picture, man. Shoot pictures. It's frozen time.
Oh yeah.
It's a memory that's frozen and stays in time, and people cherish that forever.
Definitely.
And I definitely want to have that happening. And I'm getting kind of old in this business now, but it's the older you get, a little more seasons you get, and the better stuff you can come out. And I don't think I'm going to wait till the end of the year before I give you this album. I'm going to keep shooting you a couple of songs here and there and get your opinion on what you think about them.
Definitely, I appreciate that, man.
Heck yeah, man.
No problem. Thanks a lot, Dave.
You betcha, brother.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.